Hi, my name is Marc Edwards. I am a freelance fitness professional. I'll get to what that means a little bit later. I have partnered with Finding Your Future and the DNF Foundation and NSEF to tell you a little bit about what I do, how I got into my role, and with any luck, give you some inspirational take-home tidbits to help you get in on the path and staying on the path to your employment. I call myself a fitness professional, a freelance fitness professional, and that covers many facets of the fitness industry. So I started off as a personal trainer many years ago. I have done gym management, health club management, swimming pool maintenance. I have done online personal training, which I still currently do, and I have set up educational programs to make personal trainers better in their roles. Today, my role is education. So I am responsible for helping people become a personal trainer, and if they're already established as a personal trainer, giving them additional tools and bolt-on education, CPD courses to hopefully make their practice a little bit more easy for them and to get them a little bit more business. As I said, my role is an educator. I enjoy watching people thrive. I enjoy watching people learn. I enjoy learning myself, so I'm trying to pass that knowledge on to others. Some of the best parts of my job are watching people fulfill their goals and achievements and helping others to help their clients and their students reach their potential and achieve their goals. Some of the hardest bits of my job, this is a tricky one because I really love what I do, but some of the hardest parts of my job, I guess, would be adherence. Now, I can set up the best laid workout plan, nutrition plan, lifestyle plan, sleeping plan. The hardest part that I find sometimes is to get people to stick to those plans that I have set for them, or the guidelines I have set forth for them, I guess. So we have, maybe they have 16 weeks till they have to get into a wedding dress, or they have to fight or in a boxing match, or whatever goal they've set for themselves. Sometimes they slip a track and they fall off that pathway. So the hardest part at that point is to reconnect them with their goals and reconnect them with our journey that we've started off on, I guess. But that's me really pulling for a hard part of my job, because even that kind of fact finding is quite fun. How do I keep myself going when things get tough? I work out. Okay. Now, for me, I find that when things get a little bit tough and I get a little bit too into my head with deadlines or a little bit stress or anything like that, I come and have a workout. I find the best way to move forwards through a tough spot is to get out of your head and into your body. Just changing your physiology and releasing some endorphins, some things that make you feel positive and good, even if it's just 10 minutes of movement, it really helps me. How did I get into my job? So I used to be in an office, okay? Back in the 90s, I was working in IT, and I found myself every time I wasn't in the office, I was in the gym. I was learning something to help develop myself, my body, my mind, and it was quite fun because I could see changes happening quite regularly. So it came to a choice at that time. Do I save up and spend thousands of pounds to become a certified engineer in IT, or do I save up thousands of pounds to become a certified engineer in what I think is the human body? So engineering the body and personal training and changing somebody's structure and their mindset, that won for me. So at the beginning of this journey, I enrolled on a diploma in personal training, which was at the time 15 weeks classroom-based, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, except at the weekends where I was pretty much doing homework. Intensive course in personal training. So through that, I learned everything about anatomy and physiology that I needed at the time, how the body moves, what nutrition we need, how nutrition varies from person to person, so it needs to be tailored and individual. I learned to structure lessons for individuals and or groups. It was one of the best learning experiences of my life. How many hours do I work in a typical week is kind of tricky to answer, given I do a lot of traveling, or and a lot of driving to and from venues. But I would say on average, it's somewhere between 30 and 50 hours per week. Plus then I'm sat at the laptop and I'm building workouts and plans for people and course material. So I kind of feel that I'm always switched on for work. I have made many friends through my work over the past 20 something years. But I think probably one of the best friends I ever made through my work is my wife. She walked into a kickboxing class that I was teaching about 11 years ago at the time of this recording, and became my best friend and became my girlfriend, fiance, and wife. So yeah, I've made friends through my work. Okay, what was my first job? How far back do you want to go? I think I was probably 11 years old when I had my first paper round, at which time I took 5 paper rounds on because I wanted a little bit more money. Um, I worked in photography development at a Butlins camp, which is sadly no longer there. When I was 16, I think I moved into a fruit and veg shop, and I accelerated through becoming an assistant manager and a manager of a fruit and veg shop. And then things started to get serious, and I realized, hey, I quite like computers. I'm going to go and see what that's about. So I went and learned about computers, and I worked in IT, and then I was like, I think I like the human body. I want to see what that's all about. And here we are. I became a personal trainer and haven't looked back since. What advice would I give somebody wanting to go into my line of work? Go for it. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. I am constantly learning. I learn more and more about the human body every day and the way it works and the way it moves and what fuels it. And that helps me understand myself and helps me understand others around me so that I can help them achieve any goals. I mean, yeah, I'd say go for it. Thank you for watching. As I said a little bit earlier, I said go for it. And I mean that with full sincerity. You have one life. Live it to its fullest. If you have a dream or a goal or an aspiration, or you think you might want to try something, try it. Okay, you will always learn something from an experience. And I've had different goals and different aspirations as my life has evolved and changed, and I've pursued those, and I've been enriched from each and every one of them. So look, the stars are out there for you to reach, so go stick a ladder on the street and start reaching. If you have any further requests or questions about content of these videos, reach out on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn using the hashtag #FindingYourFuture and tagging in the DNF Foundation. Thank you.